to the spot. Baby got a drop. Cause in the mix. Oh, yeah, with the shit. Yeah, flexing like we rich. Hit him with the stick. Yeah, I'm a king. Goons on my six, yeah.
Welcome, Has Fun to another TreAndJ video. I'm Trey.
And I'm Jay.
And today we're gonna talk. Let's talk about MW, like just as a whole. How do y'all feel about MW? In the comment section, I want you to let me know how you guys personally feel about MW. But let me ask you, how do you feel about MW?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It was a little bit of a learning curve. It was a big learning curve.
A little bit?
Not even gonna cap because that was a lot of cap that I just said. It was a huge learning curve.
Yeah.
Definitely a big difference from Black Ops 4 to Modern Warfare. Huge change in speed, TTK, map knowledge, IQ. I felt like I had to kind of build myself up, like from the ground back up, to really learn Modern Warfare and learn where to go, where not to go, what guns were good, what guns aren't, attachments, because attachments play a big part of being good this year. But I feel like I figured out the sauce. You know, I figured out my method on how I do well in Modern Warfare. But I can say that this game will definitely push you over the edge.
Yeah.
This game will definitely push you over the edge.
Yeah, it's done it to me quite a few times. I didn't have to call Jesus. Matter of fact, come out, Lord. I didn't have to call Jesus quite a few times. I'm on stream. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I found myself very, very frustrated with this game at times. Not that I hate it, because I'm actually addicted to it. I just think the game is trash. But I'm addicted.
In the condition that it's in currently, it has a lot of work that it needs to do. Like, I feel like this is definitely an unfinished product.
And a lot of times you would say, like, well, Trey, maybe it's just how people are playing the game, and you think to yourself, like, well, no, that's not true, because right now I feel like I'm at a point in my game where I'm still adapting to the impossible situations. Now, obviously, you guys don't see everything on stream. You guys want to see the gameplays that we put up. But I found myself struggling in a lot of matches. I know you guys have as well, because it's just like, at first when the game came out, I was dying by guns. I was dying by like 725s, M4s, kilos, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, even before they nerfed it, I stopped dying like that. Like, I stopped dying to just the weapons. Now, for me, it's more map rotation. I catch myself in impossible situations a lot. Situations where there's you're not living. So, like, if you run through an alleyway and you're trying to cut through, you get shot from a sniper all the way to the top back, right? Or you go by and there's a tank coming at the same time as you running out, or you spawn outside by a Vito, or you spawn by a tank, or you spawn by a sniper, like, you know, or you spawn on a teammate and then somebody throws a grenade in that's me. Like, that's the story of my life. That is literally the story of my life in this game, and I die so much by stupid stuff that for me personally, it overshadows the good stuff that I be doing. Like, I'm growing my KD back up, so like everybody, I don't care what everybody's doing. Let me talk about me. I have a 1.94 KD right now. That's not a good KD. Of course, people say it is a good KD. Everybody else is lower than that. This guy's with 1 point. It doesn't matter. I don't care what they're doing. I care about what I'm doing. And for me, I feel like I should have a 4. Jay has a 3.89. So, you know, from day one, Jay was able to, like, just grasp the game and play it in a certain way. And my stupid self, I'm trying to push everything. Like, I'm trying to play aggro, and you just get beamed. But the more days that keep going by, the more I'm playing the game. Like, I find myself using almost every feature in the dang game, like mounting. You don't really want to take mounting serious. Like, you don't want to take it serious, but you have to, because it's a part of surviving in the game. You have to stop thinking like an arcade player, and you have to literally think of this game as simulation.
You have to really put yourself in your player's shoes and really try to think realistically on what's a good move, what's not a good move. But also with the cameraing problem in Modern Warfare, it also adds a big gap in whether you survive a situation or not, because the fact that and the thing is, it's bad on both sides. It's not just one side where you can't peek or your whole body. It's both sides. So honestly, you can't really try to shoulder peek something unless you're mounting. Like, unless you mount, trying to just regular shoulder peek like a CWO player, or just shoulder peek to see what's going, you can't do that.
Even if you, well, that's the thing too. you can't mount on your left side.
Yeah, that too.
Because from the beta, there was the opposite. Everybody was complaining that you were too hidden. Mm-hmm. But now you're like so out in the, you're way too exposed. Like it's not, there's no, like with this game, there's no balance between, great players, like amazing players, and bad players. There's no balance. There's like everybody's just like right in between. Like
everybody's nice in the game. Honestly, everybody's good at this game.
Nice enough to shoot you. What we mean by nice is nice enough to shoot you. Like nice enough to knock you off your streaks. So like in the game, if you notice, you rarely see people streak up. And if you do, it's always because either they're in tanks on quarry, or they're playing district and they're on top of buildings and they're sniping. So there's a really thin line between great and terrible in this game. Very thin line. And you have so many up and down matches. And for me, I have emo matches. I have matches where I'll go 46 and 7, or like 33 and 3. Then for like 2 matches, I'll go like 9 and 9 or 11 and 11. And for me, it's not even that I'm getting outgunned. I don't get outgunned anymore. I'm getting killed by impossible situations you can't make it out of. Like I said, I die by dumb stuff. Like there's a clip. Y'all gotta just see it for yourselves. It's a clip of me trying to pick someone up in the what is that thing? The Jeep.
The Ranger, I believe.
I was already driving out of the spawn. So I turned around to go pick him up because he shot at me. And I'm like, let me just go pick him up. Because I hate when people do it to me. I go back to pick him up. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to go right to C. Before I could even finish my plan, I get hit by a cruise missile. I couldn't even get mad.
In the back of his spawn.
And it's 30 players on the map. And I tried to be a good Samaritan. And I get hit by a cruise missile. I was like, God, do you hate me that much in this game? Like, do you really hate me that much? Because like that's just you have terrible luck.
That's natural selection, bro.
That's natural, yeah.
Gotta bite that bullet, dog.
That's terrible luck. You get hit by a cruise missile coming out of your home spawn.
Why is that even there?
Why is he even looking at the spawn? The cruise missile starts on their side. So for me, I'm just like, you know what? I have been trying to narrow down the little bitty mistakes that I make. Like instead of me pushing from the street, I should be pushing from a building. I should be going from building to building, maneuver my way to the point where I'm trying to go. I just see I'm so used to going from A to B that you forget that there's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Like you just want to go from A to B and just run straight there. And you get beamed and there's nothing you can do. And a lot of those deaths, I have to blame myself. But there are some deaths in this game. I'm going to play this clip and y'all just watch this clip and y'all tell me what was I supposed to do? Honestly.
Wait, cut!
And it's probably the Claymore outside. Yeah.
Wait.
It's Claymore outside. Do you see how far I am? It's another Claymore! Bro, no, seriously, bro, come on, man. What am I supposed to do? There's like 3 Claymores on this one building. Like, what am I? The Claymores don't even blow up their proper distance. They blow up like you're not that close to it, but they still blow up though. And you're like, dude, and you die instantly. It's not like sometimes you live, but it's not funny. No, seriously, come on, man. I'll walk up this camera.
Sorry,
I got chitlins on the stove right now. Like, come on, I'll walk up this camera.
That's what the smell is.
Like I was really upset at that clip because, Justin had just ran through that doorway. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's going right. I'm going to go left. And immediately, one of the dudes that Jay kills, his Claymore doesn't disappear.
I went back and looked at that clip. What happened was I jumped out. I killed one, jumped out. My Vito shot the one that was next to the roof, like looking over. And the dude that dropped the claymore, he was actually still alive and ran and jumped around the corner. So that's why you died too.
So in the middle of a gunfight, instead of fighting,
because when I killed one, he just
you drop. Wait. How stupid are you to see your homie getting shot at and you drop a claymore?
Hey man, he thought it was only me.
Then me trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. I go, because there's no way I'm going right. It's stupid if I go right. So I try to go left and go all the way around. And there's a claymore right there.
Are you going to include the part when you called it a mini nuke?
No. Like,
wow.
When I tell y'all, there's just moments I get irritated because you're in impossible situations you can't get rid of. You can't have every perk in the game that you want that's going to help you. So it's like if you pick.
Side note.
Go ahead.
The dev said that there was supposed to be pro perks in the game. I still ain't seen that yet.
They're not there yet.
Anyways, continue. I don't know what's going on here.
Like, I feel like the perk system is terrible. Like, I feel like the perk system needs to be readjusted. They need
You
to
really got to
switch.
pick your poison.
You have to pick your poison.
You really do.
You do. Because tracker is such a necessary perk. You really need it. Like, you need tracker. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm being honest. If you're going to play ground war, you need tracker. Pubs, you don't need it. But ground war, you need tracker in ground war. It's so many people around you. So many times you don't hear footsteps. So many times they're like, it's so much noise. You have no clue. You need tracker.
I'm not even going to lie to you guys. When I play ground war, I don't listen for footsteps.
You can't.
I use tracker to be my footsteps, but even then, I just stay in one building and then just, if I know I'm safe, that's when I move to the next building. Or if I know I got this flank on lock and I'm about to get like a 6-piece, yeah, that's what I do. But
and that's something I don't do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's something I do not do. That's something that I need to work on myself.
Your biggest problem is just patience.
Yeah,
that's
what it is.
Patience.
That's what it is. I have a bad patience level.
How do you get bored in the middle of a game? How do you do that?
Because with this game, you're sitting in buildings for so long, and for such an extended time period, you're like, dude, like you're just rotating from window to window to window to window to window to window because you can't just look at you. It ain't like Battlefield. Like if you know that they got E, they're coming from that direction. In this game, no. You have a man run all the way around a mountain just to go. And he will be by himself. He will run all the way around with a knife in his hand and a shield on his back. Run all the way around and flank your building.
Just yours.
Just yours. No, and he will stay in that one build. Like this game, you have to have a patience level in ground war that is beyond comprehension. Like you have to be so patient and just wait for kills to come to you. Because the moment you run out in an open field, you get shot. There'll be like dudes that dig a ditch. They put the dirt back on them, but there's like a levee. So as soon as they hear your footsteps, they pop out and then go back down. Like you just like you don't know where you're getting shot. I remember one time there was a dude in the grass in a bush. I looked at that bush. I swear for knees, I looked at that bush. I turned to my right to shoot his teammate. He let me kill his homie. But then he beamed me. When I went back on the kill cam, this man watched me kill his teammate.
He saw it happen.
He had all the time in the world to shoot me.
He didn't want to get involved with that.
He waited till I killed him.
You're not finna kill both of us.
I got full of myself. I was like, yeah.
And then what?
725. Bow.
That's also another thing too. I feel like Ground War is a really great game mode, and but there's a lot of things that need to get fixed in Ground War. Like number one, on Query, there's no reason why a tank should be on the hill. Like I'm sorry, there's no reason why.
You should be out of bounds.
A tank should only be used to literally push a team back, not to camp on a hill. And even then, y'all also said in the patch notes, devs, that you cannot get a nuke using a tank. That was a lie.
You can still.
I've got nuked 3 times in Ground War because somebody's camping with a tank.
Because if you have on point, man, you can.